Brain hypoxia causes and symptoms. Brain hypoxia is a form of hypoxia or oxygen deficiency affecting the brain. It occurs when the brain does not receive enough oxygen even though blood is still flowing. When oxygen supply is totally cut off, it is called brain anoxia. Brain hypoxia is a medical emergency because the brain needs a constant supply of oxygen and nutrients to function properly. There are several causes of brain hypoxia. They include drowning, suffocating, cardiac arrest, and stroke. Mild symptoms include memory loss and problems with motor function, such as movement. Severe cases can result in seizures and brain death. Watch on to learn more about brain hypoxia, also known as cerebral hypoxia. Symptoms. The symptoms of a lack of oxygen to the brain or brain hypoxia may be mild or severe and depend on the level and duration of oxygen deprivation. Mild symptoms of brain hypoxia include temporary loss of memory, problems moving parts of the body, inattentiveness, poor judgment. Brain cells can begin to die within 5 minutes of oxygen loss. Symptoms become more dangerous the longer oxygen flow to the brain is cut off. Severe symptoms of brain hypoxia include coma, seizure, brain death. In cases of brain death, there is no brain activity. The pupils of the eyes do not respond to light and people cannot breathe without assistance from a life support machine. However, the heart continues to pump blood around the body. Causes of brain hypoxia. There are many reasons why someone may experience brain hypoxia. Some medical conditions and situations that reduce oxygen supply to the brain include amyotrophic lateral sclerosis or ALS and other diseases that paralyze the breathing muscles, brain injury, carbon monoxide poisoning, cardiac arrest, choking, complications arising from anesthesia, drowning, drug overdose, high altitudes, irregular heartbeat, lung diseases such as chronic obstructive pulmonary disease or COPD, lung infections including pneumonia, respiratory arrest, severe asthma attack, smoking inhalation, for example in a house fire, strangulation, stroke, suffocation, trauma to the windpipe or lungs, trauma that causes blood loss, very low blood pressure, also called hypotension. Risk factors. Brain hypoxia can affect anyone who experiences a shortage or lack of oxygen to the brain, but some people are at higher risk than others. Risk factors for brain hypoxia include playing specific sports. Sports enthusiasts may be at higher risk if they engage in activities that have a higher risk than others of resulting in a head injury or trauma to the windpipe. Those who must hold their breath for long periods or travel to high altitudes are also at increased risk. Examples of risky activities include boxing, diving, football, mountain climbing, swimming. Having certain medical conditions. Many medical conditions have the potential to affect the oxygen flow to the brain. Examples of such conditions include amyotrophic lateral sclerosis or ALS, asthma, heart problems, hypotension, lung diseases, muscle diseases. Working in some professions. People experiencing exposure to intense smoke or carbon monoxide through their job, such as firefighters, may be at increased risk of brain hypoxia. Diagnosis. A doctor will usually diagnose brain hypoxia based on a person's medical history, a physical examination, and other tests. During the medical history and physical examination, the doctor will ask about someone's current symptoms and recent activities. The doctor may request tests to confirm hypoxia and find out its cause. These tests include angiogram of the brain, blood tests to check for blood oxygen levels, CT scan of the head, chest X-ray to see the lungs, echocardiogram to see the heart, electrocardiogram or ECG to measure the electrical activity of the heart, electroencephalogram or EEG to measure the brain's electrical activity and understand the cause of seizures, MRI imaging scan of the head. Prevention. It can be challenging to avoid all cases of brain hypoxia. For example, it is difficult to prevent a brain injury received during an unexpected car collision. To have the best chance of preventing hypoxia, people should monitor health conditions and avoid high altitudes. People should wear proper protective equipment such as helmets when playing sports with high risk of head injury. If a person receives cardiopulmonary resuscitation or CPR after a fire or head injury, they may be less likely to experience brain hypoxia or for it to be less severe. CPR can save lives, especially if carried out immediately.